Hello everyone, welcome to Literature Camp, a channel for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. I am Debarghya Chakraborty of Langue and Parole. Every time question comes from this topic, Langue and Parole. What is Langue and what is Parole? First of all, Ferdinand de Saussure, we are sure this name is known to everybody, which is famous structuralist. I shall be discussing structuralism in my other classes. So there will be separate classes on literary theory. Do not worry. Ferdinand de Saussure discusses this concept of langue and parole in the third chapter titled The Object of Linguistics. The Object of Linguistics in his very famous work, Course in General Linguistics, published in 1916, right? So this is one information that we need to know. Ferdinand de Saussure discusses this concept of langue and parole in the third chapter titled The Object of Linguistics in the book Course in General Linguistics. This is very important. And who has translated? Definitely it is not originally written in English. It is originally written in French. Then it was translated by Wade Baskin. I shall be discussing about this work about structuralism later on in my separate classes on structuralism. So right now I intend to talk about this concept of langue and parole. So langue and parole. So who has translated this work? Course in General Linguistics. It is Wade Baskin, and we need to remember this publication year. I mean, in 1916 it was published. In which chapter it was introduced or it was discussed? The object of linguistics, right? Next, what is langue? What is parole? Langue. It's a again French word. Langue or long. I'm sure you are worried about the pronunciation. I'm not sure about the correct pronunciation of this word. I hope we should pronounce like langue because we use language. So langue. That's why. Langue stands for system of conventions. Stands for system of conventions, grammatical rules that are made by community for communication. Yes. So what is langue? Langue is a system of signs. System of signs. It is abstract. It is about rules. It is about conventions which are made by a community for communication. So langue is all about rules, conventions, and which are universal. Yes, universal. Please make note of these terms I'm writing. You may get these terms in question paper because langue and parole, this concept is asked every time. You will get this question perhaps in assertion reasoning part. So you will see this kind of term: system of signs, universal, homogeneous, homogeneous. So langue, it means, it stands for system of conventions, rules which are universal, which are made by community, by a community for communication, right? So this is all about langue. Next is parole. What is parole then? Parole refers to the act of speech. Parole, again, it's a French word which means speech. It refers to the act of speech. The act of speaking is called parole. It refers to the real and concrete speech. It refers to the real and concrete speech act in which individual expresses. So an individual expresses his or her own language, right? So it is about act of speaking. I'm talking about parole, all right, and it is concrete. And lang is abstract. This is one more information. Lang is about abstract ideas. Abstract, all right. This is all about lang. And parole, it is concrete, speech act in which individual expresses. It always depends on lang. Yes, because lang is about rules, conventions, and parole is about result, act of speaking. It always depends on lang. It is the result of lang. Yes, it is the result of lang in its manifestation of lang system into speech. So yes, it is the manifestation of lang into speech. When we speak, we remember the rules. So lang remains in the brain. It is abstract. That's why it is called abstract. Yes, see this. It is abstract. And parole, when we use it in our speech, it is concrete. It is concrete. It is heterogeneous. Heterogeneous. All right. So this dichotomy is very important. I hope you have understood this concept. So lang, let me just briefly summarize what I have said so far. Lang, it is about rules, grammatical conventions, rules, system of signs, universal rules. It can be homogeneous rules, abstract ideas which are made by a community for communication. Parole, it refers to the act of speech. So it is basically depending on lang. It is the result of lang. It is concrete, it is heterogeneous. So this dichotomy is very much important, and this dichotomy is very similar to the dichotomy between the idea or the concept of language competence and language performance by Noam Chomsky. So I shall be discussing Noam Chomsky in my next class in detail. So this is all about today's class. I hope you have written down all the points. If you have any query, you can simply comment. I shall be replying everyone. And if you are new to my channel, let me tell you, I have created this channel, Literature Camp, for the preparation of UGC NET and SET in English literature. If you have internet pack, you can simply watch the classes. Thanks for your attention.